Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to Riga, Latvia. This is the FIBA EuroBasket Game Day 5 battle between Czechia and Latvia. Always a big deal when Latvia's in the house. We just watched Portugal beat Estonia to reach the round of 16. After this, the main event will be Turkey taking on Serbia in the battle for first place, because if you look at the standings, you see those two teams are up at the top. Congratulations to Portugal. They've done an amazing job reaching their aim, getting to the round of 16. Now it's Latvia, and commiserations to Estonia and Czechia, who know they will not be moving on, but no doubt better times ahead for both of these proud national team programs. I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Mike Taylor. And Mike, this is a game where, in many respects, you see what these guys are made of, how hard they're going to play, because they know that every game that they do play is on tape. Already, Latvia know they're going through to the round of 16. Czechia, meanwhile, know they are not. Latvia know they will finish third.
Yeah, the really interesting part of this game are the injuries and how Latvia has been dealing with them. Obviously losing Grazulis and Zagar's out here in warm-ups. We'll see how much time he has, but moving forward, they aim to take care of business and then see where, like, regroup and see where they are going into the next phase. But for Czechia, it's been a really challenging tournament. Again, they've struggled to score. They've struggled to create advantage or handle ball pressure. So the guard play has been a big factor in their losing games. But Coach Ocampo has kept the team fighting. There's been flashes, just not enough consistency to get those wins.
But what are the positives for this experience for Czechia?
Well, national teams go through the rebuilding phase from time to time, and they've had a wonderful run the last couple years. They've had a great core. Some of those players are retiring, moving on. Now they've got to rebuild and find the next generation players, and they've got some feedback from this tournament on some of their current roster, and they've gained some good experience on this high level.
Well, probably even more positives for Latvia when you consider they are moving on to the tournament and they are the main host of this event. They had a couple early defeats, but have rebounded, and I guess, you know, in many respects it's survive and advance, and they are just surviving when you mention their injuries. But there's also the opportunity to continue to get better, and the big question is this team getting better, or can it get better as it moves into the knockout round?
Well, it can maximize what it has, but the best thing that happens is some of the secondary players play with more responsibility and continue to grow and develop and mature and take those next steps, playing in more responsibility, playing with bigger roles to replace some of the guys that are out.
Okay, well, the players are on the courts now for the national anthems.
Latvijas valsts himnu, dārgie draugi, es aicināšu izpildīt kā vienmēr 6 spēlētājiem, bet izdiriģēti būs neviens cits kā grupa Saralaits. Dievs svētī Latviju, mūs dārgo Teviju, svētī Latviju, kur Latviju meitas viet, kur Latviju
fans, how they held it together, which has been a difficult tournament. Fernando Calatrava will be the crew chief from Spain, Darius Zapolski from Poland on the left, and Gerd Jacobs from Belgium on the right will do the refereeing for this game. And we will get a look at Latvia's lineup first. They're starting 5 and reserves, and all eyes on Kristaps Porzingis, really, as he tries to maybe elevate his game even further to where it was in the last game. He's definitely capable of carrying this Latvia team. Marek Majoris gets the start today. Porzingis, Davis Bertans, Dairis Bertans, Rihars Lomas, Schmitz, Javar Steinberg, Kuruks, and Žagars. And you already see Dairis into the starting 5, the captain. But how about this guy, Porzingis?
He had a great game showing off his shooting range and shooting touch. Again, they integrated him extremely well as this group phase has gone along. 21 points and 9 boards. Look for them to really emphasize and play through the unicorn here, Coach Bonke. He's changed his starting lineup significantly. It's really interesting because how many minutes will Žagars get? He's put, Majoris into that starting 5. Schmitz will come off the bench. He's juggling the rotation as best he can, trying to maximize the team as it goes forward. But look, they've got to get through and take care of business this game, and let's see what type of pride the Czechia squad can play with.
Well, they'll start with Jan Sidek, Jaromir Bohacik, Andrej Sehnal, Vit Krejci, and Martin Križ with Ruban, Keval, Peterka, Krivanek, Valent, Svoboda, the Duncan man, and Thomas Kiesling coming off the bench. And Martin Peterka, great jump shooter.
He's had flashes where he's taken over games and led the team and given them a spark. Again, real impressed with his catch and shoot ability, as we know, coming in, but he's given the team a little bit more in the post, cutting, teamwork, outstanding tournament despite the team's struggles.
Number 17, Jaromir Bohacik. Number 19, Andrej Sehnal. Number 27,
Latvian president in the house today. Quite an honor to have him sitting beside the Latvian Basketball Federation Supremo, and it's great to see him, great to see all these fans who continue to turn out. Hey, Mike, it's a Monday, right? What do we have?
A full house.
We have a full house. We're not talking cards, we're talking attendance.
We're not talking cards, we're not talking the TV show, we're talking about a sold-out Riga arena.
But if you play your cards right, you'll still be in that seat for the rest of this tournament. I think that's the case. Diego Campo from Spain, the head coach of Czechia, and Luca Bonke, the Italian, at the head of Latvia. And one of these moves really that I think when he took over Latvia, some people were scratching their heads, but somebody knew what they were doing.
Sometimes those are the best moves. Like, where did this guy come from? I had that experience in Poland. Lucas had that experience in Latvia. He's led this team to a wonderful run these last few years. And now at home, they're doing a great job. They're surviving, struggling with these injuries. But how great is it to put a veteran like Dairis Bertans in the starting lineup with his brother, Lomas in the starting lineup. They're going deep into their bench, but they still have some quality.
Also a couple of Atlanta Hawks teammates going up against each other. Vit Krejci and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis having joined Atlanta. Well, good evening. Welcome. We are underway here in the Arena Riga. Game day 5. Latvia taking on Czechia. And Dairis Bertans misses the first shot, layup. And Jaromir Bohacik gets in and he misses the layup. Game opening up as you might expect when these two teams play, and Davis Bertans gets us off.
And from watching the video from the Serbia game, the transition defense was lacking against Serbia. Let's see if Latvia push the pace and try to create easy baskets like that throughout this game.
Križ gets in, puts it up, Lappinen, one of the veterans, one of the guys that made it to the quarterfinals of the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2019.
Very physical, got the advantage on Womash and got right to the rim for an easy 2.
Three-pointer from Richard Lomash. It's funny, sometimes teams go up against weaker opponents maybe to find their way into tournament. It hasn't been the case for Latvia. They've taken some shots early, you know, knocked them back on their back foot.
Well, this is a game that you can get some bench players quality experience to deepen your rotation. It's also a game you can find guys to get a rhythm. And again, they made a lot of progress with Porzingis in the last game. Let's see if they can continue integrating him. They'll need to in today as they prepare to move forward.
I mean, goodness knows who they're going to face in that next game. Because uncertainty in the other standings in Group B. Here's Kreis, just such a workhorse on the boards. Saying all that's wide open and makes it like it's a free throw.
And the physicality can be a factor here. If Latvia is not ready to pay the price and give up the body, the Czech team is a physical team. They could gain some small advantages.
Davis Bertans from downtown. Well, that's a good sign.
Jeff, we had a great view from that 3. What a beautiful release. What a fantastic shot from Bertrand.
That's why he played in the league for so many years. He is pure. Krejci, kick. So really, as Latvia play this game, they know they're going to play. They could end up playing Germany, Finland, Lithuania. That was the 3 from Davis Bertans. He just always had a good shot, didn't he? That's why he was drafted so young.
Again, extended range, high elevation on his release point, beautiful backspin.
Did Krejci, steps back, got it. Now they got to hustle back down the floor. Davis goes in for the throwdown.
Jeff, that can't happen. You need to have basket coverage. Krejci shoots the pull-up jump shot, and there's a run out.
On Z-deck. Zainal gets it up and gets it in. Well, he's had his best start to a game. Lomash, lob, and the foul down low. So Luka Bonke did not take Marek Majors to the World Cup, but just tough decisions. This was Krejci's.
There's the run out.
Jumper.
Again, there's got to be a crash get back. Other teammates need to have that basket coverage. You see he got behind the defense there, but again, perhaps the decision to keep Mayeris this time was because of Rodion Skorup's having that injury and not being available.
Yeah, just imagine had Kuruk's been able to play. Here's Dyrus. That's more like it for Dyrus. The Bertans like that spot on the floor.
So who's winning the backyard shooting competition between the family? That's the question, number 8 or number 9?
Oh, brother. Where art thou? Ball deflected by Porzingis.
Coach Ocampo has done a very good job throughout the tournament of using opportunities to teach and coach the game. We've seen it with some of these inexperienced players on this level. There's been some frustrating moments, but he's really continued to coach throughout, which is a great thing.
And been positive, enthusiastic, which I think is pretty crucial in some of these tournaments. There's Kreis. Is this on Z-deck? It is Jan Zidek. So the foul on him, he will go out. Lomas probing. Good hands, Jaromir Bohacic, another of the players that was in that World Cup team.
Yeah, let's just keep our eyes on the workload today for Womash, for the Bertrands. Let's see how much they're forced to play because of the short depth.
Iris gets it up and gets it down. That's his second three in a row.
He plays so well off screens. Did a great job playing with pace, creating space.
Bohacic steps back. That was a little bit long. Lomash on the break, and he misses. We've already seen one team get their first win in the tournament today. That was Great Britain, and they beat Montenegro. Mike Czechia joined them also by getting a win. See some substitutions. I think at the end of the day, Mike, as you look at this shot, it's always better, no matter what the circumstances, for the shot guards, no matter what the circumstances, to leave after a win. But for Czechia, I think that would be very well received by them.
Yeah, they've had a rough go for sure. And again, there's a lot of basketball left, but you can see Coach Ocampo already going into his bench, trying to use that to his advantage. Terka burying another three. Again, he's really been productive for them throughout the entire tournament.
They get it to Porzingis, who gets it up, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. Well, that was a tough make.
Porzingis just has unique touch. See, they draw the switch, they throw it over the top, they try to switch back. The low man comes over, bodies him up, and the finish through contact for the Unicorn.
Great Britain's win earlier today punched the ticket of Sweden in the round of 16. They're trying to beat Lithuania as well today with their third win. I wonder if we might have a Swedish invasion of Riga.
Jeff, I really like the yellow Swedish uniform, so I'm looking forward to seeing them here on the big stage.
Svoboda. He might get a dunk today. Here he is.
Beautiful.
Nice handoff, Paterka.
Hey, great teamwork. Seno taking what the defense gives him. Beautiful pocket pass and excellent post-to-post pass for the
Seno
easy
just
two.
took a shot from Lomash. And now a technical foul has been called on Diego Ocampo by Fernando Calatrava. He stepped onto the court, I think, complaining about the shot that Seno just took from Lomash.
Yeah, Diego is fighting for his player here. He saw the elbow to the mouth. Let's take a look.
Definitely wasn't an elbow. It looked more like it was Seno kind of sticking his head in there.
Let's say Seno sold it. It's
To
like
his
Hollywood.
coach.
It's like Hollywood out here.
He sold it to his coach, but not to the referee.
Yeah. But again,
You don't want your coach to buy it. You want the referee to buy it.
It reinforces, you know, Coach Ocampo fighting for his team, fighting for his players.
Yeah. Dyrus. Lomash. Dyrus.
So many good things for Latvia about that possession, the teamwork, the spacing, and they end up with a great three-point look for an outstanding shooter, even the tip-out attempt.
So Roland Schmitz checks into the game for the first time today, and KP, a.k.a. the Unicorn, a.k.a. Kristaps Porzingis, checks out. Does he have any other names?
You were on a roll there. I wanted to hear what the third one was.
Svoboda fouled by Schmitz.
Svoboda strong to the hoop. Take a look here, just right to the basket, draws the bump. Again, he had a fantastic highlight dunk against Serbia, and now aggressively going to the rim. A physical young Czechia big man.
Svoboda missed that. You know who gave him the nickname, the uniform? You know who it was?
I don't.
It was Durantula.
Kevin Durant, KD. That's
KD gave KP the nickname, the uniform.
And of course it stuck. If KD gives you a nickname, it's going to stick.
Yes, that's according to things that I've read.
He probably had a good game and said, this guy's out here like the unicorn.
He does so many things.
Flying
I've never
around.
seen it.
Doing magic, doing unbelievable stuff.
One of the youngsters, they wanted to get experience, and boy, has he gotten some. He's played a lot. Here he is, taking it deep. Nice play, Vivanek. Your Poland players had some great nicknames.
We made that a point to get some great nicknames for the Poland players and staff. I think we'll have a chance to expand on that when they come up here for the next round.
There's a foul out of the perimeter on Wojtek Gruban. Ocampo's still looking to see improvement this team.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, and one of the hardest things for young players is to get legitimate game experience, meaningful game experience on this level. You know, it's a big jump from the under-20 teams onto national team stage. So these guys being out here, you got to use every second you have of opportunity.
Nice drive by Schmitz.
And Schmitz has given this team so much throughout this group phase. He's really underrated. A lot of the other guys will get attention, but he does a lot of the blue-collar things, and he's very smart and skilled.
Kislink. And the rebound and putback by Svoboda, who really, I think, plays bigger than his size.
Well, it's his physicality and long arms. Again, you know, if Latvia wants to take it easy today and not pay the price physically, this Czechia team can take advantage.
Schmitz, footwork, doesn't matter. Here comes Wojtek Gruban, up ahead to Kislink. Then uses the rim to good effect, goes to the other side because Bertrand is there.
That's a beautiful play. Bertrand tried to time it, get his steps. He changed sides of the rim, used it for protection, a great finish. Great play by the young Czechia guard.
Well, Schmitz had it taken away by Wojtek Gruban, and the captain passed up ahead to Kislink to tie, or rather to close the gap to just 2 points.
Okay. Then we have to box out the rebound. Everybody. Domi and Marek. You at the fourth position. Watch out the pressure. Okay, everybody vision with the ball. First offense, each layup. Okay, take your
Arrête de passe
Well, there is the president of Latvia, Edgars Minkevich. Got a good seat. Has to be proud watching this national team. Because really, Mike, more than anything, this is all about national pride.
And Riga's been such a wonderful host. The energy and enthusiasm in the city. President, I'm sure, extremely proud of showing off this Baltic region gem.
Man, we walked through the town of Riga today. It's fantastic, but also outside, it's a wonderful place to come. Oh, what a bank shot from Arturs Kuru. You can say it.
The bank is open in Riga
for a deposit in the early evening hours off the backboard. Kisling got it. Czechia playing some good basketball.
Playing with confidence. Again, there's less ball pressure this game, so it's easier for the guards to operate. They're taking advantage.
Dyrus from the right corner. Got it. You know why that's the easiest three?
Why is that the easiest three, Jeff?
Well, the shooting expert that I am, and you should see me do it, I can knock him down. That's the shortest.
The corner three.
Nice layup there from Svoboda. That's obviously, maybe that isn't the easiest, as we saw earlier today.
It was a rhythm three, excellent, and then down the other end, you know, if you're Latvia, you don't want to trade baskets with this Czechia team. But as we said, the big difference is in the ball pressure.
Kurucs gets it to Schmitz. I think Kurucs needs to play a very big part in this team with a shot guard situation. And the one thing about Kurucs is he is kind of like got a little bit of muscle and power in his game.
Yeah, he's a physical, aggressive guard. You know, we need to keep our eyes on Zagars.
Traveling is the call, so it goes back to Latvia.
You know, it'd be interesting to see if Zagars is on a minutes restriction today. Obviously not starting the game.
Speaking of three-point shooters.
There's your corner three. There's your corner three, Jeff.
Dyrus Bertans with the three. I can't claim credit for that. Another good shooter, Michael Roll, who's been in that seat that you're in, told me.
It's just good offense.
It is good offense. And Jan Zidek has checked in for Czechia. Maybe he will provide some firepower. Bertans. Nice no-look. Oh, pass intercepted. And Kisling, well, not able to make it. A little bit of a run from Latvia right at the end to restore their cushion. They needed 30 to 24.
Again, a comfortable first quarter for both teams. Not a lot of ball pressure, a little more physicality out of the Czech team. You see 6 for 9 3-point shooting for Latvia. The number one stat that jumps out. Bertrands leading the way there.
Best play is Porzingis, of course. We didn't mention it, but Diego Campo used to be one of his coaches when he played in Spain at Sevilla, so they've got a great relationship. And Martin Križ, one of these guys that I love these Czech players with the energy, the verve that they play. And I know that it's bothering them a lot, the veterans especially, that they haven't won a game.
This is an example of a team that needs a dynamic playmaker to take the pressure off of their. These guys are not creators. These guys are not going to beat you off the dribble and create a shot for themselves or each other. That's where the struggle has come offensively. And this is where Thomas Satoransky would have helped. This is where other situations, you know, you see a passport player come in and make a difference. So these are the circumstances where this group are maximizing their possibilities to play together, but creating advantages offensively do not come easy for this Czechia roster.
Scanning the QR code to get Courtside 1891 in your smartphone. You can watch live streams, extended highlights, and keep up with everything in international basketball. Second quarter underway, and the good news is Artur Žagars has checked into the game. Who, remember, left that last game injured. He might have been able to return, although I doubt it. Steinberg's also in the game, the youngster from Manresa, who will play for Diego Campo. And here's the foul down on the low block. The reality is with Žagars, as we look at the replay, we just don't fully know how fit he is, but I think it's a good sign that 2 days after he left the game that he's come into play today.
I'm sure the training team, the physios have done everything they can to help him get ready. He does not look like he's really in attack mode, but they need him just because they don't have bodies. So for Czechia, the multiple efforts to block out and rebound, a challenge, and we see Križ coming in to try to address that issue, controlling the defensive boards.
Žagars from downtown. Free throws coming.
Take a look at Schmitz blocking out the defender, rising up with a strong rebound, 2 foot wide base, and powers his way to the rim through contact, drawing the foul.
Point lead, neither team has scored yet here in the second quarter. The second one is good. There's a 7-point advantage. Nice pass into the paint. And Martin Križ.
And they reverse the ball side to side, spreading them out, and hit the diver to the rim. Breakdown in coverage from Latvia on that possession. Good teamwork from Czechia.
Spitz drives, lays it up and in.
Just a one-on-one direct line drive. Too quick and too strong.
And the foul is called, so Kislink will go to the line.
Kislink has looked really good today. He's in attack mode. You see, get right into the lane, draws the contact, and just couldn't get it to roll in. Again, take a look here. On the flare, there's the slip. But again, that's the physicality. You see Žagars does not put a body on the screener. Again, you've got to switch up and under, and as a guard, be physical with the big man so he doesn't dive to the rim. Žagars out of position. Easy 2 for Czechia.
Really got hot from 3-point range in the last game. Just like 4 points today. This is both.
So, Jeff, if you miss short on the first one, way short like he did, just adjust and aim for the back of the rim. It looked like he just shot the second one, and it was the exact same thing. I guess you could say at least it was consistent. Coach Ocampo wants those to go in.
It's a mystery for the free throw line. A lot of people have never figured it out.
He's super physical defensively. He's reaching and bumping. And as Žagar's tried to step through and feed the post to Porzingis against the switch, clearly contact and a foul.
Beautiful. Porzingis gets it to Artur Kurucs.
Direct entry into the post from the sideline. A split cut action here. And you see the back screen from Steinberg's. Kurucs. Two-hand dunk jump.
Timeout. Let's go down and listen.
Ja jūs rādāt ekrānā, tad neturat sevi. Neturat sevi jaunieši iet francūzīgi, ja? Ļoti labi, ļoti labi. Skatāmies, viņi saka, tā, ir braukt, tā labās viņa, ja? Ir braukt. No šeit jau pārīdz, kuram jāzina trēni.
You go under, probably they play the repick. Hey, we go left here, switch some bump. This is great. Go like this. We play phase two, sorry, phase one. We meet here.
Mēs redzam, ka mūsu drosmes palīdz komantai, tāpēc uztaisam kārtīgi stoju drosmē! Un tagad esam dusmīgai sacībā.
See the three-point shooting for Latvia, some of those highlights. Iris Bertans 3 of 4 from deep today. He's been the hot hand. Bounce pass. Nice no look. Steinbergs. This is the reverse, but they get it back. Lomas from the corner. And Porzingis almost getting it as well, and Ocampo has to be wondering what's going on down there.
Good effort and opportunities there from the Latvian team. But down this end, watch, they've come out and they've tried to switch the big Triz on Žagars, and the physicality is not something Žagars wants to deal with right now.
Krejci. Nice shot from deep. Krejci.
Again, really high-level catch-and-shoot player, playing off screens, attacking closeouts. I mean, we need to see more easy opportunities for him right there. Latvia's got to play with more physicality and ball pressure defensively.
Porzingis fouled by Krish. A chance for a three-point play.
Jeff, you see how he sweeps the ball through his lift. Take a look. He catches it, waits till space clears. Look at him sweep it through. As Chiz reaches in, he creates the contact. Again, intelligently drawing a foul with his length through the contact to the release point with the touch. Really tough to stop.
And in New Jersey, number 21.
5 points for KP. And the usual MVP chant starts as he steps up to the line. We're telling who's going to get the MVP of this tournament. Did you vote on the EuroBasket website who you thought it was so far?
I'm reserving that until we get a little deeper in the tournament. There's a lot of good candidates right now, but we have only really focused on our group.
Oh boy, that was in and out, and there's Svoboda with the nice putback.
Again, when these Czechia bigs are getting switched onto the guards from Latvia, the guards are not really putting up that physical resistance and fight like we've seen before.
KP from deep, yes!
But that's the tough cover on this end for the Czechia bigs, not used to guarding at extended range.
Krejci drives in, nice rim protection from KP. Krejci then hugged him playfully. Here's Porzingis. He finishes that nicely.
And Jeff, he just buries an extended three by the logo. This time he catches in transition, attacks the closeout. Take a look here. This is 7'3", attacking the closeout and finishing with skill.
With aplomb.
There's the, again, Svoboda's not used to recovering to that distance. There's no ball pressure. The hand up doesn't, it's meaningless. Porzingis sees over it and buries it.
Porzingis with the ball on the top. Stick the hand up. He defends like a wall, please. Not like this. And if you need, make a foul, but no layups. Now one situation, stick the hand up and defend 1-1. Reaching focus. You play as pointer now, okay? We play L2 for the L2.
It does feel like Kristaps Porzingis is getting better as the tournament goes on. You can see he's averaging 17.8 points.
It's just the offense runs smoother. The guys are more comfortable. They've definitely made some strides. It's just how much can they handle with all the injuries.
There it goes, K-ball.
Again, we see Czechia post matched up against Latvia guard. The physicality factor, easy bucket for Czechia.
Dyrus, wow.
And
4-3 of the game.
I love to see the veteran. He's been such a great player for this national team for so many years. It's great to see him step up to this opportunity of more time, more shots, and really deliver for his team.
Well, see him on the TV, on the advertisements, the commercials is obviously very popular. There it is. I thought that was pretty good D.
Yep,
No call.
Right there.
There's no call there. He's
No.
looking for the, come on, Dyrus. You know better than that. There's no call. Here's Balint. He's been actually better driving to the basket. Rehards lets it fly, and that was off. Krejci goes, knocks it out of bounds. It's a good thing for Latvia is they're not going to have to travel. Now, oh, look at this, the turn, the dunk! Young man, I'm taking you.
It's like they expected him to hold the ball and look for cutters. He played off the catch and made a beautiful keep. Spun to the rim for the easy dunk.
Krejci. He's looking more comfortable today.
So, Jeff, they've had a difficult time creating advantages off the dribble. Now they have advantages against the Latvian guards. They post them, the post-reaction 3 for Krejci. Finally some easy offense for Czechia.
Nice rebound, Peterka. Nice outlet pass to Krejci. They got a break. Latvia slow back on D. Balint. K-Ball has it, but can't keep it. Steinberg's little wraparound to Porzingis. Steinberg's missed the foul. One of these players in this Latvia team that can really come out and play physical basketball. Here he is, showing the nice, nifty passing.
The hard part for Czechia is as this lead grows and it's at 14 now, they have such a difficult time scoring. They're not a comeback team. They don't have the three-point firepower or the creativity to break down and create advantages. So the larger this lead gets, the more this game becomes over.
Whistle blows. Zidek soaking up the game from the bench. Three minutes to go in the first half, and it's all Latvia. Zainal for 3.
And we've seen him hit some threes from time to time. But that's a really good thought there. They're going under his screens. They're not worried about his penetration, trying to contain him. He makes them pay.
Andres Zainal knocking down the 3. That's a long 3. He's got 8 points. But Porzingis has just taken over. He's got 15, 16.
And again, just a small note in the game. Porzingis makes the free throw. They're now 5 for 6, likely 6 for 7. Czechia 0 for 4 from the foul line. Another advantage in the game for Latvia.
Nice pass. K-ball. Zainal's playing well today.
Yeah, you like it when these young guys are not backing down. They're assertive, trying to put their stamp on the game. It's a nice late delivery from Zainal in the paint. And again, look, there's the first contact, drawing the foul.
Well, Lithuania edged Sweden 74-71 today. So there is the possibility of a 3-way tie for Latvia, but I'm guessing the likelihood is, well, it still depends, really. Depending, if Finland somehow win, I think they might get second against Germany. Here we go. And three-point shot is good from Kurucs. But I suspect that Lithuania will be the opponents for Latvia coming up in the round 16.
Another rivalry.
Another Baltic showdown.
Back to
Peterka.
Oh, Jeff.
Count it.
What a quick release. He caught it high, did not bring it down, and just went right up into his shot. That is really skillful shooting.
Kurucs. Yes!
And you love to see Kurucs get some offense going the last couple possessions. He does so many little things, blue-collar things, hard-working things for this Latvian team.
Bohacic just hasn't found his shot today. He's gone AWOL. Bertans. Up to Bohacic. Gansida checking in. Nice drive. K-Ball gets swatted. That was just a lesson. And Porzingis was the master. That was long. And he had. Well, they get it to Krejci, who takes the three. A relatively fast first half. 56-44 Latvia on top with a little bit of a difference on the game clock and shot clock. The Czechia should get it back. Here's Bertans, a turnaround. Three! Are you kidding me?
You know, he just needs a little space. He's hit that fade three late clock several times in the tournament. You can tell he's done it a lot in his career.
Bohacic. Dyrus. Well, Latvia on top against Czechia, 59-44 at halftime.
So again, the three-point shooting, a big key. 10 for 20 from Latvia in the first half. Assists, rebounds, both towards Latvia. And it looks like they're awarding that last shot from Bertans at 2. So it will be 58-44 as we go into halftime. Porzingis once again carrying his team, delivering when they need him. Paterka, again, the great three-point shot from the corner with a quick release at the end.
The question is, how many will Porzingis go for today?
He's off to a great start in the first half. There's the beautiful flare slip for Chiz. Again, the split off the post reaction. You can see the screen breakdown from Czechia. On the offensive side here, the ball pressure is a little bit less from Latvia today, so Czechia can operate a little easier. Porzingis drawing the foul in the post. Again, the efficiency from the free throw line. And again, that physicality from the Czechia bigs when they get switched on to the Latvian guards. And of course, doing what he does. The unicorn stretching out that pick and roll coverage and recovery. Long three from range, extended range, and the three-point touch from Porzingis. Good work from the Czech bigs. And I'm so happy to see Darius Bertans, the veteran, get it going like we've seen so many times. Fans love the Porzingis keep. Great to see Vit Krejci get it going. And again, the three-point shooting and rim protection. That's why Kevin Durant dubbed him the unicorn. (58-44).
This isn't a moment. It's a time unlike any before.
It's not a request, not a maybe, not a someday.
This is now. Feel our presence, built on strength
and drive. Not rising, we are arriving. Not hoping, but owning.
This isn't a moment, it's movement. Constant, relentless.
Every cut, every pass, every shot. Earned. Taken.
Undeniable. The future, it's already here.
Forged in sweat, ruled by queens. When we move, the whole game shifts.
And we're unstoppable in all directions. We own the game.
Nazis. Oh, that's a beautiful move from the Nazis. The spin to the reverse is nice. Nurkic looks back door. Atic. Reverse, baby. Rewind reverse. Oh, Shengelia. Turns the corner, rises up nice and high and punches it home with his left hand.
Now finding the big back, bumping, twisting, going in, and the follow-up. Well, Big Gershon goes in and throws it down.
Behind the back, Puerto, the Eurostep, Niang, the rejection. This is European basketball at its finest.
Nice backdoor play, Hermanson, bit of acrobatic. Oh my Lord. Well, didn't know he had it in him.
Incredible move. An exquisite finish.
Wachinski.
Wow.
Yeah, Musi may have got a hand to it.
Hey, he knocked that one out.
The tip is up, and it will be Poland with first play. There's the first alley-oop, and what a way to begin. Panicka finding big man Balcerowski.
Oh, there you have it. A big answer.
Nurkic, nice hands from Antetokounmpo. Dorsey to the rim. Oh, wow! Nurkic safely disposes of the play. Roberson.
Oh, Almanajak goes in, throws it down with a thunder dunk. Now a timeout's going to be called by Freddie Patsu. Dominic Olejniczak had all the time and space in the world. Didn't realize how wide open he was. That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Kristaps Porzingis, 16 points, 3 of 4 from the line, 5 of 5 inside the arc. No surprise that he is pouring in the points and leading the way. 4 Latvian players already in double digits. things on the defensive end as well.
If you're Latvia, you're really happy with where you are right now. Build an advantage in the first half, get good contributions from a lot of players, and especially take a look here, 6 for 7 from the field. You know, Porzingis showing great leadership. This is exactly what this sold-out Riga Arena wants to see. They want to celebrate their heroes and get a win.
Also good to see Dairis Bertans having a great game. How about Sainal coming out, knocking down 2 threes, has 8 points in all. It's been kind of like one of the missing pieces, I think, offensively in this team.
Well, he's giving his all. He's really found some opportunities to make some plays. Again, this catch-and-shoot 3 off the pass from Trish on the rebound. You know, again, Sainal can make some plays out of pick and roll. He can hit shots from range. He's just not a guy that's going to beat you off the dribble and create for other people. But you love his toughness and create and just physical play. This was one of my favorite shots. You see the quick release from Peterka. That is tremendous shooting touch. He caught it high, and this is really difficult to do. It takes a lot of practice. Caught it high right up into his release. Beautiful shooting touch for the big man. Sainal 3 for 3 from the floor, perfect. Really competing on both ends. All of these minutes are invaluable for this young Czechia point guard.
What a great venue for basketball, the Arena Riga. This will be hosting the knockout phase of the competition.
Jeff, this group stage has been really competitive. It's been a lot of fun, and basically it's followed, let's say, the majority of expectations. We have a fantastic game to decide who wins it coming up next. But if you're Latvia, you know, you're maybe a little disappointed with some of the injuries and setbacks you've had, but big respect to Luka Banki and his team for the way they battled. And you know, the host country to advance is a wonderful thing for basketball. So, you know, let's see if they can finish this half strong and regroup as they go into the big games this weekend.
And we would be remiss if we didn't congratulate also Portugal for winning against Estonia in the first game to clinch their place in the round of 16. You know, that was their aim coming in. First time at the EuroBasket in 14 years, and they have made it to the round of 16, so they will finish at least with a top 16 finish. And Sweden have also clinched their place. They did that when Great Britain beat Montenegro. And that's a tough one to figure out if you're Montenegro, that you did the hard work by beating Sweden, but then you slipped up against Great Britain. But you know, it's like I was saying earlier, you might have a really tough EuroBasket like Great Britain, but they've won today. They played spoiler, and actually they probably left this tournament feeling a little bit better.
Yeah, they can take some pride from that win. It's been tough, but Jeff, this is elite competition. This is tremendous. You know, all of these countries invest so much into national team success, and you know, the margin for error or the difference between these teams is not as great as people think. And on the court, anything can happen, and we've seen it with Great Britain, with Sweden, we've seen it with Portugal. The EuroBasket, the European Championships are something special. And once again, we've got teams leaving with some pride and some teams leaving with some heartbreak.
The Czechia fans, they've been there through thick and thin with this team, and they've had to endure the disappointment. You know, one thing I just noticed, you see that Sevilla shirt. One thing I just noticed was Kristaps Porzingis, as he ran into the arena, he was jogging, and he looked up at the crowd. These kids were yelling at him. He waved at him. I mean, he's just such a nice guy, and he understands his kind of responsibility, but he enjoys it, you know.
He's the face of, Latvian basketball, but he's a key part of representing European basketball in the NBA and around the world.
Mike, this will come as no surprise to you. Would you like to guess how many people are here today watching this Latvia team?
11,000.
Correct.
That's because I've been here and I've paid attention to what the arena capacity is. But a testament to the Latvian fans. It's been so much fun here in Riga, Jeff. Just on the streets, seeing all the jerseys, seeing all the people. Just a great basketball celebration for the country of Latvia.
They good angle to pass the ball to the future. Shoot a 1-1, go to the offensive rebound. 2. We need some minutes and we're gonna defend 3.
Well, scan the QR code to get the FIBA EuroBasket app in your smartphone. You can look at video highlights, press conferences, fixtures, results, everything. Everything you need about this tournament anyway. I'm not sure there's a biography of you in there. That would be interesting.
There's other places for that. So if you're Czechia, you know that this is your last 20 minutes here at EuroBasket 2025. You can leave it all on the floor. Again, you expect a great effort from these guys, soaking in the moment, using the experience.
Second half action is underway. Veci trying to operate with Martin Pries. Ball goes out of bounds.
Žagar's in the starting 5 this half.
Porzingis a little bit deep. Nice work from Majoris.
Yeah, just took advantage of his length, quick second jump, tapping the ball up the board to himself, and really skillful finish.
His length, drives, and will take free throws.
Can you see the drive? Kuric steps up to challenge. Again, that's what Porzingis is so good at, stretching out that pick and roll coverage to extension. And here, playing tap off the board. And great finish from Majoris for the first 2 of the second half.
Oh, doesn't drop. Bertans picks it up. And nice move down low. Arturs Kuric with the bucket.
Great backdoor cut, but again, Žagar's. You love to see him have the ball with his passing ability.
Good catch from Paterka. His link. Žagar's hopefully getting back to his best. Porzingis. Žagar's. Oh, passes wide open.
He sees the floor. Oh, I love it. Again, that is special court vision from Žagar's.
Technical foul's been called. On Luka Banki.
Wonder what that was about.
Oh, it rains the pours for Czechia. Kind of always find it strange to be leading by about 20 points and you get a technical.
Maybe he was celebrating Žagar's court vision and fantastic pass for easy two, and he went over the line.
Yes.
How do you get that pass around Porzingis when he fully extends his arms and kicks his foot up like a handball goaltender? How do you get that ball through?
That's just amazing.
Look at this pass. Oh, anticipation, court vision, love it.
Not sure what camera that was. That was interesting.
It looked like it was right behind us.
It did. Oh, high arcing shot attempt by Sainal. Here is Vit Krejci missing.
There he is, beautiful.
Nice.
Oh!
Good hustle back by Martin Peterka.
But again, young point guards watch Žagar. If you see, he's anticipating seeing the floor almost before he catches the ball and just has the touch and ability to deliver. Outstanding.
Entry pass, easy one for Davis Bertans.
That's just too easy, Jeff. When you're guarding the inbound, you've got to make sure you defend the basket first, at least for the first 2 seconds.
Chris. Capo asking for timeout. Oh, look at the handles from KP. Wojtek Ruban gets it up. You see on that play, Bertans was looking also for a foul. But you got to learn to make those things under pressure, don't you?
Yeah, you could see the angle was wide open, too easy to deliver there for 2.
You have to see the ball. Yeah, come on. Transition defense. There's the paint. Spring back. Energy. He scored some basket and we stop running. They're not out of bounds now. Play.
Alan Šunas, okej, skatāmies na uz variantu. Un tas ir Jaroslāvs Šunas tāpēc, pārējais. Nu ko, ar tukšām kopām atpakaļ tevies, lūk, Dāvidam Lekī. Rastupi, Kristap, aplausi.
Oita. Boom. And now we play for Martin. Okay? Easy kick here. You are there.
Došli na Maruzne, Radisson Nahla.
Davis Bertans just delivering. Obviously the great three-point shooting here, finishing at the rim. But for Latvia, as we saw, 30 to 18 points in the paint.
Peterka for 3.
Another quick release. Good open look from Porzingis. He popped out from his screening position.
KP has it.
Jeff, I have to say it's really a good thing for Latvia that we've seen Žagars, play this many minutes and you know, make some plays out here. That has to inspire some confidence, but I would still be interested to see what his load is, his workload for the rest of the game, especially with Womash on the bench.
Well, I guess they want to get him, need to play. Comes a time when you rest and when you play. There's Davis Bertans for three. Celebration of Latvia for these fans today. They got so much passion. There's Bohacic, his shot's just off today. Do you remember seeing how many people turned out in Latvia when they came back? They turned out in Riga to celebrate Latvia when they came back from the World Cup.
I just remember how impressed I was with all the expectations. Oh, Latvia's playing Lithuania. You know, Lithuania's going to win that one. And then the way this team just clicked in that game and just played fantastic basketball. And then you could just see the whole country was on fire. Then the opportunity at the Olympic qualifying tournament. Like, they've had some high-level experiences with this core the last few years.
And Bertans gets fouled, so he will go to the line.
As we were talking about the great fan support here in Latvia, the thing about Davis Bertans is he is an elite shooter from range. With his size and length, you want him to be able to rebound for his position as a four-man. And you have seen this whole group phase outstanding physical defensive rebounding from Bertans in traffic, which I think is a great thing. So he's going to give you that strong defensive rebounding and elite, you know, stretching the floor as a shooter on the offensive end.
Ruban misses everything. Yeah, you kind of feel like we just haven't seen close to the best from Latvia yet. Especially Bertans has to be a big part of what they want to do. If he's at his best, if Porzingis is at his best, here's Žagars, and of course, if he's healthy and is at his best, well, then you start talking about possibilities of getting to the podium for this Latvia team. Krivanek for three.
Great shot there from Krivanek. I just think for Latvia, you know, missing Grazulis is important for the front court, but as they've missed him, it's almost helped Porzingis fit in better. Obviously, Rodion Skoric, they know was out from the beginning, but I'm just overall impressed with the way that they continue to compete despite the adversity and that next man up mentality.
Nice play, Roland Schmitz. He's going to take it all the way. He's going for the rim. Oh, he just laid him over and in.
He just teased you, Jeff. He just teased you right there.
Why do you do that? Why
I don't know. He got his steps like he was going to hammer it and just dropped it in.
Softly. Krivanek. Svoboda. Nice play, Svoboda.
We've seen Svoboda finish against the guards in the paint. There he did it against the physical Schmitz. Again, Svoboda does what he does. Serviceable big for Czech.
Žagars. It looked good on the move, just didn't finish. Well, they're going to have a couple days to rest. See Schmitz just laying it up over and in. And that rest, I think, will be well received by this guy.
Yeah, he needs it. We'll see if he comes back in. But I think he made his impact and, you know, in his time, showed that, hey, he's ready to go for those next rounds.
Jan Zidek well short. Oh, great play, Mahedes.
You know, he just ran right to the rim, sealed for position, and Womash with a beautiful ball-ahead advance pass.
Nice pass to Svoboda. Oh, he was going for the rim rocker, and Mahara said, not in my house. Lomas going behind the back. How about Davis Bertans? Count it! Shaking and baking. Davis now has a game-high 20 points.
Say elbow all the way. Speed right matchup. Stay closer and stick the hand up. No, they shoot, and they shoot, and they shoot. Not the ball that they
Well, this is Mahara's world, and we're just living it. Svoboda's just living in it. No. Great rim protection. One of the veterans in this team. Look at KP showing some support.
He loves it. And again, paint touch three, rhythm three. You know, the high percentage look. Great play from Womash and point guard play.
Look at KP having a good time. I mean, it's been so painful watching him not being able to play in recent summers. Remember at the World Cup, he got ruled out, but he stayed with the team the entire time, wanted to be there. He just wants to have fun with his team. I mean, we remember 2017 in Istanbul, how incredible he was at that tournament. 8 years on, and he's finally back.
We have out of the timeout a 1-3-1 zone for Latvia, taking a chance to work on some different things.
Jan Zidek follows it up and gets it up and in.
Great job by Zidek there. Follows that shot. No blockouts from the Latvian defense.
Smith's little pass to Chavars. Jan Zidek had it, and then the ball was taken away. Oh, good defense, Tomas. Good defense, steal, Bohacik. Oh.
What was that music they were just playing?
Well, he's just not even scored today, Bohacik. It's been a tough.
They were just playing the Benny Hill chicken dance song music. That was that transition right there, Jeff.
Yes, it was. There it is. Entry pass to Chavars, gets away. Speaking of Benny Hill, my all-time favorite children's movie was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Did you know he was in that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, next time you watch it. He's the toy shop, the toy maker.
That's interesting. For movie lovers. Oh!
Svoboda. Nope, Chavars has it. We like to drop in a few odd facts about important facts in life.
And along the line of comedy, you might say that Svoboda slipped that screen. Where's my rim shot after that?
Svoboda's going to sit down. Zainal, Wojtek, Uroban, K-Ball's in the game now. Steinberg, got it! Coach watching.
They're so good at generating those three-point looks, spotting up in the corner, pink touch, kick it out. Again, for both teams here, the ball pressure is not what we have seen at different times in the tournament. You see elbow catch, back screen, Womash crushes the rim, draws, Voita Kluban in, and there's the extra pass. Rhythm three, outstanding play design from Luka Banki.
Voita Kluban misses.
You know, and Voita, again, is a guy that, you know, I'm interested to see him do well. He joined our team towards the end of my tenure with the Czech national team.
2013, right?
Yes, he played really well in Celje, Slovenia, and all the way through. How many more years does Voita have in his Czech national team career?
He's the captain.
He's been so good for this team. So just to see him enjoy these, you know, last 10+ minutes is also something to take a moment and appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Bohacic again gets another steal. Voita Kluban looked like he was fouled by his own teammate. He was hit by Sainal by an accident as he went up for the shot, but they're not going to blow the whistle for that one. So they head to the bench with 10 minutes remaining. It's Latvia in command, 86-56.
13 three-point makes for Latvia.
Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Oh, 25 assists. Their ball movement is excellent.
Crisp.
It is crisp.
Crisp and on target.
On time, on target. Again, you can see they know where to get their three-point shots, but here the effort. You know, they put in the multiple efforts. They made the extra plays. Again, I love to watch Zagars operate and organize the offense and passing. That was my favorite play of the day so far. Awareness. Again, easy basket on the end line. Czechia has consistently given Czechia some highlights. Bertrands with Davis Bertrands, 20 points, 6 boards, making threes. Zagars punched in, got his work done, and then the blue-collar effort from Schmidt. Again, this Latvia team enjoying a solid performance out here today. Yaris again, and again, this is what Davis Bertrands does. Luka Banki has to be really pleased with the way his team has responded to the adversity.
Scan the QR code to get courtside 1891 in your smartphone so you can watch live streams, extended highlights, and keep up with international basketball. There's Janis Strelnieks, and I think that's his daughter with the little puppy dog.
Enjoying the action, watching the Latvian team get a win here.
Jonas was a terrific point guard. His career undermined by injuries a little bit, but always answered the call for this team when he could. And there is a real connection. As you see, Smith's going in for the bucket. There's a real connection with these Latvians and these Latvian national team players. I mean, you see it. You see it. You see their likenesses all over the city, and clearly the players enjoy being home because a lot of them play overseas. And that's one of the great things about hosting a EuroBasket is you get to come home.
I think that's really an underrated part of it, Jeff.
But the other great thing that FIBA did, and you will remember this, was when they brought in the competition and they changed to 2017, the teams started having home games.
To the windows, the home games throughout the year, and just gives you a feeling to be a part of that national team 3 times, 4 times throughout the summer. I'm sorry, throughout the season.
Get to come home to your friends, your teammates,
take a break
family.
from your long club season. It just kind of refreshes
scenery.
everyone. Yes, refreshes everyone.
And I might add, I love that time of year when you've got 5 games in 5 consecutive days and those qualifiers, and of course the World Cup qualifiers will be coming up.
they're hard to manage because, you know, NBA players, EuroLeague players many times have conflicts with schedules. Look at this beautiful ball movement.
There's Schmitz knocking it down. But the beauty of it is, Mike, is that you look at a lot of these programs and they have increased their pool of players. The Frances, the Spains, for example, that you get a much wider pool of players ready to play for the national team. And wherever you go, you see so many full houses. So it's been a huge success.
Yeah, this is a huge part of the development of European players, the influx of European players going to the NBA, the competition level here in the European Championship, the qualifiers, all the way up to the EuroBasket is something special. It's the best domestic, let's say, competition championship we have.
The Continental.
The Continental, thank you. And it's real.
And three-point shot good from Sainal. This is third.
Another one from Sainal. But this really battle tests and prepares these national teams to go on the big stage. And, you know, my Poland team was a great example of that. We were the lowest rated European team for that World Cup. And we went out there and went to work because we knew we played against the best in Europe. So these teams can take tremendous confidence from just the experience. And when you can have success, I mean, you know you're earning it against some great competition.
K-Ball goes out. And I'm sure you talk to most of these players and they will tell you that when they go back to their clubs, they've got that little bit more confidence when they played in a EuroBasket. Here's Lomash. Lomash whips it down low. Chavars goes up. Oh, good save. Good hustle from Sainal. Chavars with the foul.
Yeah, these teams really unselfish, making team decisions. Chavars with the foul, smart foul so they can set their defense. It's not something you see ordinarily in the NBA with so many possessions.
Good job, Steinbergs, taking his playing time seriously here in this game and trying to make his mark. Balance misses with a jump shot. Nice turn from Schmitz, fouled by Krish. I guess with Czechia, you know, it's we talked about transition, changes happen. One of the things that you have to do to be successful in a national team, ideally, is bring in young players every time and have them ready to take over when the older guys decide it's time to move on. And well, you know, the question for Czechia will be, you know, what do we do now after this? They've gotten some young players some experience. It hasn't gone well in terms of results, and it's been frustrating against some really good teams. Listen, Turkey and Serbia are two teams that can win this competition.
There's no doubt about that, but, you know, for Czechia, you have to take a look at, you know, replacing the key guys one by one. You don't want to be in a situation where you replace a handful of players all at the same time, but you want to try to go through that, you know, progression plan and get to that next player where they can add experience, you know, player by player. That would be the ideal way to do it. But, you know, they've got to identify some good young prospects. They've got to continue to get them experience. The windows are a great way to do that. But again, you know, will Satoransky be able to continue to play? Will Andre Balvin come back, you know?
That's the key. You want to get the experience for the young guys.
But the young guys need those veterans to take the pressure off of them so they can gain confidence on this level.
Right. And that goes off of Czechia and out of bounds. And that was what you were experiencing in Poland. You had some tried and trusted veterans, but you knew that you also had to bring in young guys. And how do you do it? And it's,
you know, in our time, we created a you know, we had a development camp with younger players running our system. We sent a B team to China for some tournaments. So the gap between the under-20 teams.
Chalmers with a layup.
Beautiful play off the wide pin. But the gap between the under-20 national teams and the senior national team is a big one. And that's the big challenge for federations. How do you get those prospects really prepared to contribute on this level? It's not something that you just snap your fingers and automatically happens. You have to have a plan and help these guys develop into that really productive senior national team play.
Yeah, I think nice shot, Dyrus. Another three for Dyrus Bertans. Has had a whale of a game from deep, 5 of 7. Well, this is a development that's quite interesting.
And Jeff, the Bertrands are 8 for 13 combined.
Krejci missing. I remember Serbia when they showed up with their 2009 team, EuroBasket. They had a lot of young guys and had some success. They got to the final. Krejci with the three-pointer. And that was under the legendary Dusan Ivkovic. And he decided to go with youth, and they beat Spain on the very first day.
I mean, there's times you can go with youth if you have unbelievable players, you know,
right.
Some really rising talents.
Teodosic, all those guys. And foul has been called.
Number 31 to Czechia and Latvia, fourth personal foul. Coming back on the court, number 21.
So, Jeff, the highest score from this EuroBasket 2025 was 120 by Germany earlier this week. I mean, Latvia's in range today.
101-62.
Welcome on the court, another by Modest Mays.
Well, it's only the 5th time. In fact, this is a little surprising to me that Latvia scored 100 plus in a FIBA EuroBasket game.
Yeah, with their three-point shooting, you would expect it to be a little bit.
That information provided by the erstwhile Igor Cherkovic, who's probably one of the front runners for the statistician historic stats of the year.
I enjoy our conversations, our basketball conversations with Igor so much. He wrote a fantastic preview and just an examination of Serbia that we can get into for later tonight. But he's a very intelligent basketball journalist and always has these interesting facts.
He does. He's looking for those jewels, those gems underneath the carpet, and always comes up with some. He also says that they're not going to get their largest ever win because that was when they beat Finland 108-7.
108-7. What year was that?
1939.
See, Finland just starting basketball there. Finland was going the wrong way. They didn't understand. They didn't know what was happening. But Lauri Markkanen knows which way to go for sure.
Yeah, that's true. They might try to do the same thing this time. Schmidt's fouled as he gets inside.
Schmidt's just powering his way through the paint. Again, take a look. First bump, second hit. 2 free throws. One fan in the arena yelling MVP with Schmitz at the free throw line.
Well, you might get some votes. You never know. .420 to go.
Nice.
Violet with the layup.
Peterka with a dribble at backdoor. And Martin Peterka has been a bright spot for this Czechia squad.
Kudruk whips it to the corner. Maddox Maedis.
Airbank.
Airbank. That's pretty good.
And that was from a tough angle.
How did he get it off that bank?
I don't know. And he hit the other side. He didn't hit the ball side. He hit the other side.
Foul whistle blows. Dude, what is the funniest three-pointer that you've ever seen go in from the corner? Can you remember?
Oh, I don't know. Here's this beautiful backdoor cut.
Look at that.
The sharp angle banks that guys don't expect to bank that bank in are always
entertaining.
Yes, they always, you know, you can make fun of them and have a joke with them and laugh a little bit about it. And then when you're on the other team, you're shaking your head like, oh, I can't believe this guy didn't call bank. He didn't mean to do that. But as you said, that's a high percentage three-pointer, the corner three. Good for floor spacing and many times a rhythm three from ball reversal, consecutive passes, or paint touch kickouts.
Three-pointer from Dyrus. Oh, that would have been his sixth if had it gone. He didn't miss it by much. Kuruks. Privanek, one advantage he has his size. Hi, how about Balet?
That was a great transition catch and shoot three. Really good from the young guard.
Portugal winning earlier today for Estonia to book their place in the top four and to get to the round of 16. Congratulations to the Portuguese. It was a very tough loss for Estonia, as you can imagine, with so many fans here. Are you somebody that believes in the old adage that you have to learn how to lose before you learn how to win?
Well, I think it's about being on the big stage, and you talk about a breakthrough. You talk about experience. You know, people that have been on the stage before know what it takes. They understand how to get themselves ready to that level to be successful. They understand how to play with that efficiency. And I think the experience for new players coming onto an environment like this, it's invaluable. The next time they'll be that much more prepared. You know, so I think eventually you have that breakthrough moment where it all comes together, where you're focused, you're locked in, and but you know, for these young players, you know, they'll really benefit not only this season but throughout their career. And then it's about the core of the team. You know, you go through the experience of EuroBasket 2025. You have that experience to draw from, the highs, the lows, and sometimes the loss allows you to dig deeper and want it more and compete better together. And at that point, you've made strides.
What is that about? Would you say, I mean, getting the same guys to come back and building that camaraderie is obviously hugely important. The team that laughs together, eats together, practices together, wins, loses together. Those are the teams that get stronger, right?
Yes, nice slip there from Svoboda, strong play at the rim.
The teams that take photos in front of the Sam the Monkey monument in Riga stay together.
Yeah, you know, those are the teams that love to be together. They enjoy the time, that family environment. You know, these are the teams that I think eventually over time have success. You know, it's relationship based, it's positive. And, you know, you can see it here with Latvia. Luka Banki's done a fantastic job with his core. The fans really support it. They've had some wonderful moments. And even in their success during this tournament, they'll have so much to gain because of the adversity from the injuries for Rodions and Gražulis.
Steinbergs, that's his second three from the right corner.
And again, generating another quality three-point look. Really good offense from Latvia.
Svoboda. Ooh. Good follow-up. Final minute and a half of the second game of the day. Latvia have already clinched third. They wanted to come out here, play hard, play smart, play together, avoid injuries. Dyer is number 6. Yes! 6 threes.
And Jeff, you know, clip that video of great teamwork and execution, reading the floor. You see the pass into the post, and then the corner drift, making himself available. High-level, experienced perimeter play from Darius Bertrands. Another three, and they both have 20 points in the game.
It's been a veritable 1-2 Bertrands punch, brotherly punch today. Oh, Jan Zidek from the right corner.
Zidek's had some real great moments, hitting threes, making plays for the team.
Chance of Latvia. Latvia will send this Latvia team off the court full of smiles. Will it be 7? Well, Balint has it, and that's probably going to be the last attempt of the game. I'm guessing that'll be, yeah. So Latvia, 109-75. Wallop Czechia in the last game of the group phase for both teams. And Czechia exit the tournament with no wins. Latvia, meanwhile, march on and await the next game between Finland and Germany in Group B to see who they will play. They could also end up playing Lithuania. 109-75, Latvia win it over Czechia. Look at Kristaps Porzingis, all smiles. I mean, he really is an ambassador, isn't he? He's tremendous.
100%.
It doesn't take too much to smile, does it?
No, but today, this is just a feel-good win for Latvia. Sellout crowd, really good team performance. Score a lot of points, make a lot of shots.
I like how Roland Smits looks kind of reluctant to give the hugs. And, well, Kristaps forced him to give him a hug. That's what kind of person he is.
That's exactly right. Bringing everyone in, welcoming everyone into the team. Look at these fans. Great job from Latvia.
So Latvia, they had a tough start to the competition. But in the end, they go to 3-2. They almost beat Serbia. I mean, I think that's something to remember as well. It wasn't like they got blown out by them at all.
47% from three.
17 threes, wow.
Yeah, I mean, really, they shot the ball well. The rebounding, 41-27. Again, both teams, low turnover rate. The assists from Latvia. Again, great ball movement out here today. 31 assists, Jeff. 31 assists.
That's a lot.
It's impressive. Again, a feel-good win.
Was the TCL MVP today.
Hey.
I bet his brother's like, what have I got to do? I made 6 threes.
Think there's going to be an argument at home?
I I think there might be some food thrown in the kitchen.
Mom, I want the MVP.
Well, here's a look back at some of the highlights. Great day for basketball, especially if you're a Latvian basketball fan and a Portugal basketball fan. Portugal earlier booking their place in the round of 16 with a win over Estonia. And also the big one coming up tonight. But, you know, this is a good chance as you watch these highlights for Latvia to come out, run their stuff, make some shots, get in a good rhythm.
And they did that.
Stayed healthy. Zagars came out and played.
If you're Luka Banki and his staff and team, you feel great about the night, and you can rally the troops and get ready for your matchup next weekend. But this is a great night for Latvian basketball and a really great cap to their Group A. It's been really fun. You know, for them it hasn't been easy, but this is a positive finish here in Riga.
And for Czechia, a tough way to go out, but it's just been ever since that opening night defeat to Portugal. I think you knew it was going to be a very difficult period for them, although they did come out and really played hard, especially against Turkey. And that next came out, and I think they were just a little bit short of firepower. So Turkey and Serbia get it on next. They're both 4-0. Latvia now 3-2. And third, Portugal, they won earlier today, 2-3. Estonia 1-4, and Czechia finish up at 0-5. So again, one more game coming. Turkey and Serbia is a big one. It's going to settle first place in the group.
Ladies and gentlemen, TCL, most